Hey, what's up, y'all? Evan Folan here with Brain to Brain. I am so excited to share this episode with y'all. I got to talk with Erica, who was unfortunately shot in the head when she sustained her traumatic brain injury, but her perspective on life is intoxicating. You are going to have to watch this. Give it a view, give it a listen. Your perspective on life is going to change after you hear what she has to say. Welcome to Brain, Erica. This is a big day. I am very excited
Yes.
about this because the world gets to hear your story.
Well, hello, I'm Erica Renee Walker. I want to say first off, thank you for having me and congratulations on your new podcast and all the good things. I'm excited to be the first guest. But I am Erica
Yes.
Renee Walker and I am a traumatic brain survivor. But most importantly, I'm an author, believer, and I'm a motivation speaker. Um, all the things you can think of. I embody all of them. A creative by heart. So that's what I like saying, a creative by heart.
So the purpose of Brain to Brain is to educate and enlighten people on brain
Hmm.
injuries. It's a topic that I think is usually overlooked and
It,
not
it
completely
is.
understood.
Mhm,
Every brain injury is completely different. None is the same.
mhm.
And that is why I'm so happy you're here with me today
Yes.
and the rest of the listeners to share your story. So before we dive into your brain injury, let's talk about Erica before the brain injury. Give us a little insight on who you were before that day.
Okay, so before, before, wow, before my brain injury, I was a vibrant person. I'm still vibrant, but in a different capacity. Um, I'm very loving and giving, and I was a very independent person. I went to college. I was worked a full-time job before this life changing traumatic brain injury into my life. And I did a pretty independent lifestyle, into the adult world. I had recently moved into my own apartment. I worked as I mentioned, I worked a full-time job, and I attended college taking my core classes because I wasn't sure exactly what route I wanted to take just yet, but I was just taking my core classes just to get my feet in the door. So that's pretty much how it was. But I was pretty fun, loving, easygoing, happy-go-lucky person prior
Well, it
to the
seems
two
like you
guys.
still are a happy to go lucky.
I am.
Yeah.
No, much has changed.
Eric,
Okay.
so okay, vibrant, outgoing person,
Yes.
seemed very determined and
Yes.
dedicated. A student while working a full-time job. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's a lot to juggle.
Yeah.
You how when you would wake up and leave the house for the day, how long would you be gone until you came back home while juggling classes and work?
Um, on an average Monday through Friday day, mm, maybe 6:30,
So
7
you get
o'clock,
home at 6:30 or 7
6:30, 7 o'clock. Yeah.
you get home at 6:30 or 7
In
o'clock.
the evening time. Yeah. It was always evening time. There was never
Okay.
a light outside when I got off work.
So
Unless it was like the time changing, daylight savings, but it's always nighttime when I got home, most majority of the time.
and where did you work?
I worked at downtown in St. Louis at the Park and Relation Bureau. I did the customer service. I serviced the customer. They could call in and they would ask, about their parking tickets and things like that. They were often living in their car.
Okay, so lots of phone calls, a lot of communication over the phone through
Hmm.
technology.
Yes.
So you have that, and then you're also going to school. What
Yes.
were you studying in school?
Oh goodness. Um, I think I had English, math, which is my favorite subject. Oh goodness. I'm sure I had some kind of science class. Not sure
And
which
this
one.
was college though, right?
I'm sorry.
This was in college?
Yes.
Okay, so when you were going to college, what were you striving to be? What did you want to be when you graduated? What were you trying to get your degree in?
I think at that time I wanted to be a radio a radio personality. And so I think at that time that's what I wanted to do, but I was kind of like not sure about it entirely. That's why I'm just taking just my basic classes just to get, my feet in the door.
Awesome. Well, hey, look at this, full
So
circle.
I was still unsure.
You're pretty much on the radio right now. So we're doing it.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so we have this picture of you before your brain injury.
hmm
Um, and now I want to dive into the day where you sustained your brain injury. Would
hmm
you mind sharing with the audience what exactly happened?
Absolutely. So it actually was a weekend celebration because my birthday was that Friday and I got shot that Sunday. So the day on my TV, I was very much like any other. No, it was very it's like any other, it was like no other day. It was in like an ordinary day. And so it was very peaceful, very like a serene calm in the atmosphere, when I felt like a peaceful presence. But then that other night it took a drastic turn for the worse. And so that Friday I had a big party. I had just turned 21. I'm legal, did adult age, you know. And so I was excited about that. So I had a big old party. I had planned a party a year in advance, the year prior. And so it had finally arrived. You know, you do so much planning, it's like it's finally here. So I got to enjoy it. So I had my party that Friday. I wore this fancy red dress, and I had a crown and a tiara on, and I had a star. I felt like I was a star, and I feel like I'm a star now, but I was definitely the thing was the day a star was born, and I had a star shaped cake, star shaped fruit. Everything was just pretty much stars. I had my baby pictures that had like stars in them. But I had like they were stripping stars, and the baby pictures were inside of them. It was just an elaborate party to me anyway. But and so I celebrated Friday night, and then Saturday I had to sleep over my cousin's house, and then the Sunday, that's when things started off pretty, pretty easygoing, easygoing, but then it turned into a different thing by the end of the night. I don't even remember exactly what time my incident occurred. I'm thinking around five, between maybe 6 and 7:30. I'm approximately around that in that window. And I'm guessing, getting the window, guessing your window. And then that's when everything after this point I was told this information. I was told that but I remember, I know I was at a gas station with three young ladies who are my younger cousins. We were standing outside my vehicle at that time, the rental vehicle I had at that time, and we just talking, having a good time. And I was drinking. My favorite drink was Hawaiian Punch back then. To this day, I cannot drink Hawaiian Punch. I think I drank it maybe a couple times after my injury, but it just, I guess the memory of it, I guess it's like the trigger, and so I can't no longer drink it Hawaiian Punch. And I was drinking Hawaiian Punch, and then I remember feeling like an eerie feeling, and then I know where I remember blacking out. And then next thing I know, obviously all of this happened. I was in a coma for a month and a half. Well, let me rubber back. So I'm assuming, so at that time, I'm guessing when I blacked out, I must have gotten shot. And so they said I ducked, but I don't remember ducking. I don't recall ducking. And so they said I ducked, but I don't recall that. And so the ambulance was called, and I was told that I flatlined on the way to the ambulance. I had a stroke on my right side. I had seizures, just all kind of stuff before I got to the hospital on the way there. And then upon arrival, because of the bullet, the impact of the bullet, my brain swelled up so big that they had to drain it before I could even have brain surgery. So they drained my brain. They had did a bedside procedure during the brain, and then they performed the brain surgery. And then after that, I wasn't showing any signs of, like, I guess they didn't see any brain waves, and so they said they told my family, well, it's like they had a 5% chance of survival, so it's not looking good. So you better say your goodbyes now, basically. And so they want to pull the plug on me, and but my family was like, my cousin, she was like, no, I'm going to give her a chance. And so it was touch and go for about maybe a couple weeks. And my numbers would keep going up and down. They fluctuate up and down. And then it was just a real, like, I guess a lax period. And so they I guess I was stable enough to go to a different facility. It's an extended care facility that I guess people go there after the hospital, I guess, but they're still like sedated somewhat. So I went there, and then they noticed the infection in my head or something like that, an infection in my head, and I think something else was going on. So I had to go back to the St. Louis University Hospital, SLU Hospital, and have a second brain surgery. And after the second brain surgery, I started showing like brain waves, and I started showing more brain activity. And then after that, I was in a comfortable month and a half because your brain, I guess, is still active. So they had to sedate my brain so that I'm not thinking, or it's just in a relaxed state. And so yeah,
My goodness.
yeah.
You know, this is, I've told my story so many times,
Hmm.
my brain injury, as I'm sure you have too.
Yeah.
And I've been told this, and I now after being told this, I am keen to pick up on it. We
Mhm.
just graze through it, right? We gloss.
Yeah.
I mean, what happened to you, life changing.
Yeah,
Same
absolutely.
with mine. And
Whirlwind.
we, just to recap, to make sure I'm encapsulating what happened to you, just
Hmm.
for viewers, is your 21st birthday.
Hmm.
We all look forward to that.
Absolutely. Yep.
You get to
Now we
celebrate it.
rolling.
Yes. 2 days later, your life is flipped upside down.
Yeah.
You are at a gas station with your cousins. You
Hmm.
get shot in the head.
Hmm.
You get rushed to the hospital.
Hmm.
You flatline on the way to the hospital. You have
Hmm.
a seizure.
Hmm.
Um, when you get to the hospital, they do brain surgery.
Hmm. But they drain my brain first
They
because
drained your brain.
because of the and because of swelling, the brain
Okay,
swelling. Hmm.
good Lord. You have brain surgery. You ended up having two brain surgeries.
Hmm.
Your family's told that you have no brain activity.
Hmm.
That blows my
Yeah.
mind. And
Hmm.
you've lived it. Obviously, you deal with this every day. So you've told this story, I'm sure, hundreds of times, but
Yeah.
people listening, that's gonna hit them. I mean, like a linebacker in football.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be here,
I,
Erica.
according to them, no.
You died. You had no brain activity.
Yeah.
The doctors were ultimately telling your family, like, hey, we don't know what's gonna happen. We
Yeah.
know that her brain's not working right now, but do what you
Yeah.
want. And
Yeah.
they chose to keep you alive. And look where you are today.
And guys spread my like God, Jesus saved me. So yeah, I'm still a living what they call living testimony. So yeah.
Correct. You are. And look at
Yeah.
you got a smile on your
Yeah.
face.
You gotta
That's
have smile on my face.
incredible. When, so you remember being at the gas station,
Hmm.
everything else, what I just regurgitated, what you told me was told to you by other people.
Hmm. Hmm.
What was the first memory you actually have?
Well, I woke up out of my coma. All I saw were machines, hearing beeping noises. I didn't see anybody. I was heavily sedated. Having brain anything is painful. And so it's like they had to sedate me so that my body wouldn't go in shock. I guess due to all the pain and all that stuff. So all I heard is machines, and I see machines, and it's kind of like how a movie. I love movies, by the way. I'm a big movie buff. You know how movies go like fade to black all the time.
Yep.
They keep constantly fade to black sometimes. That's how it was. That's how I felt like it was for like that couple months. I would wake up, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep. Now I see somebody different every time. Wake up and go to sleep.
Wow. And so I want to put our listeners in that hospital bed
Hmm.
with you, as weird as that sounds. So you're intubated,
Hmm.
right? You hear these machines. It's very
Hmm.
confusing. It goes in and out. I had a
Hmm.
similar experience. I was in a coma for 2 days. I
Hmm.
was not intubated, but my first memory, similar to yours, was seeing the tile. I knew I was in like that,
Seeing the tile.
the ceiling
Ah,
of
okay,
the
okay, yeah,
hospital room. That
yeah,
would, like, I remember seeing that, and
yeah.
then blackness again,
Mm,
right? And
mm-hmm,
it's very spotty
mm-hmm,
from there on out. So your 21st birthday. I
mm-hmm,
know I'm still repeating myself a lot, but you go out, you hang out with your friends. I'm sure
mm-hmm.
there's dancing,
Oh
excitement,
yeah.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
then you wake up, it's going back and forth. Um, what's next? What do you notice that's changed about your body from your birthday to now in this hospital bed?
And so I've said this in several interviews I've done, but my brain literally had no thoughts. Like I don't know if it shut off. I don't know what, but I didn't think. I remember looking around, but I didn't think anything. I think, oh, where am I at? What am I doing here? What's going on? Where my mom at? Where's my family? I didn't think anything. I'm just laying there. I'm just there at this point. I'm just alive at this point. I have literally had no thoughts. I know it
Mm.
sounds weird to say, but I literally had no thoughts.
I mean, no, that doesn't sound weird to say at all after
Um,
what you just told us. So
yeah.
when those thoughts did start coming back to you,
Mm-hmm.
it was out of the hospital, maybe it was in a rehab facility.
Mm-hmm.
What were those first initial thoughts where you realize, something isn't like it once was? The big moment for me was in an inpatient facility where I was like, whoa, life is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So what was it for
Um,
you?
the moment for me was well, I had transfer hospitals at this point, and I was at what I call my turnaround hospital. And that's where a lot of things that started getting better for me. That's why I call my turnaround. And I remember, I don't know why I don't, again, my brain, I don't know why it does certain things at different moments, but I wanted to know what happened to me. All this time, it's this probably like 3 months down the road, 3 months after it occurred, and my another family member visited me. I gotta say this too. So when you are a victim of a victim of violence or whatever, the police put you on what's called a blackout list. So nobody can come see me unless my family is like, of course, they're either family or people that they were friends that my family knew. Anybody else outside of that, because since they didn't know who did it, they couldn't risk take a chance or whatever, so they put me in a blackout list. So if you were to call hospital and say, "Oh, is Erica there?" I don't know who that is. So they can't even they can't. I had no identity for I don't know how long. So
Oh
I
my
was even
gosh.
it was even known that I was even anywhere in the hospital.
So your family did not know where you were.
No, no, no. I was saying to anybody else in the outside world, if you were to
Gotcha.
call a
Gotcha.
hospital and say, "Is
That
Erica
makes sense.
there?" They put it. I don't know who that is, and um, it was unknown where was basically, and but my family came to visit. My cousin came to visit me, and I remember. I guess I was just curious. I don't know, and so I'm sorry, I go back again. I couldn't talk for 4 months. So my family wrote the ABCs on a piece of paper and he put on the wall. And I think I got to the point where I could point to stuff. So I must have pointed to the paper on the wall, and they were like, "You want to say something?" And I so also a blanket system. My family created a blanket system. One blink was no, two blinks was yes. And so I blinked twice for yes. And so they took the paper down, and I spelled, and my brain was scrambled. Like I know how to spell, but my brain, it wasn't recognizing I don't know if it was I guess the letters were like jumping around to me on the paper, and they were like all scattered everywhere. And I finally spelled out what happened to me, and they were like, "Oh goodness, like I don't want to tell her." And so, and I saw the hesitation. I said TLME, and I was getting angry at this point. I'm thinking like, why did you
TLME,
tell
it's tell
me?
me.
Uh-huh.
TLME, tell me.
Yeah, TLME. Like I was like I was about to hold the paper. I was getting angry,
Yep.
and they still were like, I don't know. I could tell you. I don't know. I want to, but I don't. I don't want to be mad at me because I guess I wasn't supposed to know. I don't know what the reason why I couldn't know, but and so they finally gave in because I was just like, huh. I put my hand. I was in bed, and I just closed my eyes and put my hand on the pillow. I was just like, forget it. And I could be a little mean, roll my eyes and things like that, you know. I was probably really irritated, so I really want to know. And so they finally gave in, and he said, well, cuz you were shot.
Mm.
Hearing the words "you were shot," my eyes got big, like what? And that's so I said. Who did? I spelled out who did it. And they were like, the police don't know. And at that point I was like, I felt like, well, goodness gracious. Um, I didn't feel safe. I felt safe. I felt unsafe. I felt like I was afraid. There's a whole bunch of things went through my mind. And so it's a very scary moment to hear that you've been shot, and it's like they don't know who did it, and it's like and I didn't even think the point of I was shot in my head. Here I guess my head was managed, and I guess my smells pretty good drugs because I didn't feel it that much, but I guess my head was sedated, but I didn't even think to even consider that I was shot in my head. Yeah,
That is, oh, I could not even begin to imagine the fear
yeah.
of sitting in that hospital, being told that, knowing that they don't know who did it, and then being able, I mean, you're in this bed, you're in an unfamiliar environment, and now it's like, well, goodness, like what if this person comes back?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh my gosh. So you talked about your inability to speak.
Hmm.
Now you're speaking perfectly.
I do pretty good.
And you do pretty good, and you got a great smile to go with it too.
Well, thank you.
So tell us what else was challenging for you in that hospital and those complications that still follow you today. Obviously, you're able to speak and you do very well. So what are some of those challenges?
So in the hospital, I think the most challenging for me was I didn't have use of both hands. I have use of one hand now, like really good use of one hand. My right hand is still, I have feeling in my hand, but I might able to actively use it, like my left hand. Um, so I guess the both my hands were like this at first, like butt up in a fist. And
Interesting.
so I guess when you have a stroke, your hands they drop, I guess. And so but my family member worked my hand and would, massage it, I guess, stretch it out, things like that. And but the most challenging for me in the hospital, hmm, I don't know what I would say. I do know what I would say. Not be able to talk. That was so frustrating me because I'm thinking like before we came with the Lincoln system, I used to get so frustrated because they could. I'm like, I can't say anything. Like, what? Is that, how do you communicate?
Oh,
And
I
so,
mean, like you're in pain, how do you communicate if you need
yes, and so
something?
that was a whole thing. They create the ABC thing or whatever, the piece of paper, the ABCs on it, and so they helped a whole lot. And the blinking system, but then people are like, well, what does blinking mean? Like, what does that mean? They get confused. I'm getting confused. So, how
How
confusion
frustrating.
going on?
I mean, you're laughing about it now, but I mean, how frustrating that must have been in that moment,
Extremely
the inability to
frustrating.
express yourself.
Yeah.
So physically, you said your hands clenched up
Mm-hmm.
from the stroke. You said right.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've been to so many different rehab facilities. I've seen that. I've seen that
Mm-hmm.
from several stroke patients.
Mm-hmm.
Now that was both hands, correct?
Yeah, both hands.
And now your left hand
I
is.
was, and I was and it's right-handed at first, so it's like what G thinks. So I had to relearn my left hand. How to do
Oh
everything.
my lord! How's your handwriting now?
Oh, I mean, you can read it. It's legible. You
Look at
can read
that. Look
it.
at you freaking overcoming all this stuff. I love that. Oh man, getting righty going into it, coming out, you turn into a lefty.
A lefty,
Jeez. Wow. And now we did talk before this. You are in a wheelchair now,
Yes, I
correct?
am with her. Hmm.
So this injury, this headshot wound, resulted in the inability to use your right arm
Yes.
and also your ability to walk.
Hmm.
I mean, that's got to be such a tough thing to wrap your mind around. I mean, horrible, I guess, way to say it, but like you were dancing 2 days before for your 21st birthday.
I never thought about that like that. Yeah, I
And
was.
I mean, I don't mean to,
No, I mean it's a different perspective, but yeah, yeah,
but so the mindset when you realize you can't walk anymore, you are so jovial, you're so happy. I don't,
yeah.
so many people would not
Because
be.
I don't see it like I don't want to say end all be all, but like I guess I view it differently. Like I never looked at like, well, I can't walk now. I look at it as not yet, not never, but just not yet. And
Yes.
so I've always had that hope, like, well, this is not the end, obviously, because I've had dreams of me walking, and I've seen so many visions. Other people had dreams about me walking. I got so many messages on Facebook. I mean, I got more social media platforms now, but at the time I had only Facebook at the time. I've gotten so many messages of people saying, I enjoyed you walking, I enjoyed you walking. I have over 10 messages. So it's gonna happen. I don't know when, but it will happen. I just
I
don't
love
we just don't know when. So my hope that gives me so much hope. And so I don't even feel like people say, well, oh man, I'm like, what are you all here for? Like, I'm fine. Like, are you
I love.
okay?
Oh
Like
my gosh. Look at that sparkle in your eyes when you say that.
so it's
You
just
won't. I mean,
I don't view it that way.
that's incredible.
It's just
And
not yet.
I think that perspective is so important.
Yeah.
I've seen so many people with traumatic brain injuries that
Mm,
don't have that zest for life anymore.
mhm.
They have given up, and you clearly have not. How long have
No.
you been on this TBI journey?
Well, this year marks. 16 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
because
you're
oh, eight,
37
well, no, 17,
now. Okay.
17
Okay.
years. Yeah.
So you're 38 now.
Yeah, I am. Yes, I
Okay.
am.
Well,
38 and great.
dang, you don't look 38. I mean, you look a lot. You look like you're still in your 20s.
Oh, thank you.
Do you so of these, you said 17 years?
Yes.
17
It,
years.
it, it, don't- it doesn't feel, it sounds weird to say it, but it don't feel like it, but yeah, it's been 17 long years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think has been the toughest part of this journey through those 17 years?
Having to rely on other people from being
Interesting.
independent to now having to be, and I can do a lot more than I could prior to, the initial state of it all, but, my lack of independence, it drives me bananas.
I
To
bet. And
answer
so when
the
you
simplest things like fixing my food, and I can cook my own food, but it's certain things I sit and help with, but I don't have need help for anything. Like I'm an adult. You think you're an adult, you shouldn't need help. You shouldn't need like this kind of help that I need, as an adult, but I do. So
mm, and
that's
when
probably the
you
most challenging thing is that
let's
aspect.
let's enlighten the listeners and viewers. When you say walk us through the day of what do you have a 24/7 caretaker with you?
Oh no, no, that's like I can't do no 24/7.
Okay. Is it daily though?
Yeah, it is daily, yes.
And what do they assist you with?
So I get assistance with cooking, they cook my meals. I do ADLs in the morning at activities of daily living. If for people that don't know ADLs are, um, also like driving me to my appointments, doctor's appointments. I go therapy now. I'm so enjoying it. I go to therapy. They drive me to therapy. To give me my chair. Um, yeah.
Do
So just
they help you into bed and out of
oh,
bed?
yeah, yep, and the transfers, yeah.
Okay.
That, put my shoes on, put my clothes on. I can do my own shirt and things like that. But and also helping I got to learn how to do that. I was like, oh, I can do it now. So
Huge
still
win.
those most is not a too tight shirt or and I still need help with some jackets and things like that. But majority of the time, I'm good. I'm good with my top half.
Man, okay, I gotta ask this. Do you work the people that help, is it one person or is it two or three throughout the week?
I'm a little spoiled brat sometimes, so I need more than one person. But I'm just kidding. I'm not spoiled very much, but kind of have fun with it. I
Yeah.
do have several, and so I
Okay.
have about but because everybody could do different days. So one person may do weekends, one person may do weekend mornings only. So I have about five, I think. I think I have five caregivers, I think. And it sounds
Okay.
a lot, but it's not. It's like a lot, but it's not a lot. Because they
No,
do different. They do different days, different hours. So
definitely. I mean,
yeah,
there's what everybody's awake more than 12 hours a day. You know what I mean? That is a
yeah,
lot. That's a lot.
yeah.
And I'm sure they have shifts, but I know everybody's gonna want to know the answer to this question.
Oh goodness.
Which one of those five is the worst cook for you? Which one are you like, oh gosh, this one's got dinner for me tonight? You don't have to say their name, but is there a person you prefer to help you with the cooking?
Actually, I don't like in the area because if they were, I would tell them. I'll let them know, or I'll
Okay.
do it myself. Because the things I want to eat, I can cook myself too. It's just
Okay.
sometimes I'm in too much pain to do
Yeah.
it, or just but they're all pretty decent cooks.
Good.
So
That's
yeah,
huge. I'd be
I
so
don't have
frustrated.
complaints there. I'm sorry.
I said I'd be so frustrated if they were terrible
Oh
cooks.
my goodness, I'll probably be 10 pounds.
So you did mention pain.
Yes. Okay.
Is that head pain? Is that body pain? What kind of pain is
It's
it?
so. And this is a new thing. Well, not new, but it's been going on for maybe the past 2.5 years, almost 3 years. So at first, I used to have headaches pretty bad initially. That was okay. That kind of got better. And then now, at this stage, I mean, currently, I was told migraines, but it's
Yeah,
also nerve pain, and it's just such it's such a weird. I don't know how do you explain it, but it's just and people's like, well, I don't get it because you can't see it. And it's like, how do you explain like pain you can't see? It's like, and it hurts so bad. But yeah, I
I
just
feel that. Oh,
you just deal with it and
yep.
you just I don't know. But it's yeah, it gets pretty intense. And some days, like even this light right here, it's I have a little light um this light is pretty bright, but I'm okay. But some days I can't even I gotta be in the dark, like literally a dark room, like and my brain's like, oh thank you. Because it's just so soothing. But I don't like the dark, but it helps my brain, it feels better. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
My
when I get off of this, I'm gonna go to my room. It's a darker room and I'm gonna enjoy. But yeah.
I will be doing the same thing, and that I do wanna make this statement because the most important thing for me is to make sure you're comfortable, everybody
Yes,
on
thank
Brain to
you.
Brain is comfortable. Do you need to take a break,
No, no,
or
no, no, fine.
are you sure?
Mm.
Okay, because I'm the same way with you. I suffer from I have a horrible headache right now, and I'm about to put on
Mm.
an ice pack, if you don't
But,
mind.
we do it because it is we do what we have to do, and so
You have to,
yeah,
and
you fight
same
through
with the
it.
nerve pain. I have it
Yeah.
really bad in my neck and the nerves in my head too. They call it occipital neuralgia,
Okay.
where it just feels like my head is on fire. Oh,
Oh goodness, me too.
yeah,
Me
yeah,
too. But I was told that mine are migraines, and I'm
mhm,
like migraines, what? And
yeah.
so yeah, so whatever you want to say, whatever. But yeah.
Have you found anything that helps with the migraines?
So I started to put a patch on. I only thing because I the medicine that we prescribed me. First of all, I don't take medicine. I don't like taking medicine, but I do take some medicine. But the medicine they prescribe what made me so dizzy, even open my eyes, I'll be like, the room is like this, going in
Oh,
circles. I can't open my eyes up now. Open my eyes up, it's still spinning. So I stopped taking it. And so I just stopped overall. I said, you know what? I prayed about it. I said, Lord, this pain, I can't leave into something that's gonna help me. And I found you let me to I found they're called headache and migraine patches. So I do those. And
okay.
so yeah, so I do those are pretty good. You know, it's so cold and I hate being cold, but it feels so good
Oh,
to have
yeah.
the coldness. But I used to use the heating pad before that, and they helped as well. And so I alternate whatever. So
Yeah, yep.
yeah,
It's just finding those little tips and tricks
yeah,
from other people that have TBIs that have found
yeah.
things to help. And I am I love gathering that information because I need it because it's so
Yeah,
tough to
so
do by
they're called,
ourselves.
but I found them, they're on Amazon.
Okay.
I'll send to you on the link or whatever, but they're called
I'll send you what works for me too.
headache and migraine patches,
Okay.
cooling patches. So
Awesome. Yeah,
they
I'd
work
love to know.
wonders.
Anything would help.
Yeah.
So what has surprised you most about this recovery over the last umpteen years?
What surprised me?
Maybe it was a win, maybe it was a challenge, or
And
just something that
I wrote this down too, because I want to make sure I said it. Let's see. Did I answer that question? I did. Well, I'm just trying to. So I think a win for me is. Wait, you said a win, or did you say
what's something that has surprised you the
okay?
most about the
Okay,
recovery
so
process?
that's two questions. So I'll answer the first one. So what surprised me is the different side effects. I'm like what's going on? So you think you get a brain injury? That's it. No, it's no, that's not the end all be all. So I'm like, you mean to tell me? Let me get this right. You mean to me? So I got to go through this and this and this and this. And if I last how long? So it's just going through because I've dealt with nerve fatigue, horrible. I went through that phase. I've had vertigo, horrible. Went through that phase. Now this one. So it's kind of like, you know what? This one's lasting a little longer than I thought it would, but okay. And so, but yeah, I guess all different changes and nuances, I guess you want to say.
Oh, the brain injury is the gift that keeps giving,
This
you
keeps
know?
on giving. It keeps on giving.
What a gift.
You get a side effect. You get a side effect. You get a side effect. You know, so
Like Oprah, you get a side effect, you
yeah,
get a
you
side
get a side effect. You know, I don't discriminate. You know, but
Yeah,
yeah, but
yeah.
one thing that one win, and it may sound like I thought I did. I thought it's the thing. One win that I want to mention. Oh goodness, I'm pressing so many buttons. Um, that I'm thankful for is to be in my right state of mind. Being in my right state of mind, because having my legs, okay, that's fine. That's they'd be great or whatever. But what good me walk around if I can't think properly? If I can't think of, if I can't um understand directions, or what good would that be? I'm doing this just moving around, like, but to have my mind, to be able to graduate college twice, to do all the things I've done, that's powerful to me. And so once I changed my perspective because what I'm saying for the longest, all I had to do was I want to get back my feet, want to get back my feet, want to get back my feet. And I didn't get the time to take the time to think about, okay, so this is not happening right now. It's coming along, but it's not happening right now. What do you have right now that you be thankful for? And just to know my mind, my race of the mind is just a blessing. And to see the people I've met throughout the years who dealt with mental health issues and not a race of the mind, it's so sad. It brings you to tears. And so it's like, I have my mind, and people always say, "Well, you sound so smart. You could talk before." I can't believe it. Like, it just all they're so amazed. It's like, but they don't have that one thing, and they start dealing with the rest of their mind. And so I'm thankful to have my mind, being right in my mind, a sound mind.
Isn't that remarkable too? We're able to communicate with each other,
Hmm.
which I'm incredibly thankful for as well.
Yes.
That's something that could have been taken away so easily from the
Hmm.
both of us. I mean, you in particular, you had a bullet go through your skull,
Yes.
go through your
It
brain.
it shattered. It shattered all, it said all shattered everywhere. That's why it's just so long for me to recover for different things. From speaking to thinking to eating to all these different things. A bullet just like exploded in my head. So it's literally taking me. It's like I feel like I call myself TBI Better Bear because I'm better back up again. So yeah, I'm a TBI Better Bear.
Did it take several years for you to be able to talk again or to
Yeah, it took 4 months for me to
Okay.
talk, and when that happened, I was in speech therapy, and you hum, they give you different things to hum or whatever. You got do different sounds or whatever, mouth different sounds. And I was Sunrise Hospital, St. Mary's Hospital, and my mom was her mom was there visiting me. We were watching a video show called One Citizen Park. Not sure if you heard of it, but it's a video show that played a countdown of 10 videos. And I heard this particular song on the way to the club one night with my friends. And I remember hearing it, and I was just like, oh, goodness, this sounds familiar. And I began humming it. And my mother looked at me and she said, are you talking? And I'm looking like, oh, like, no. And so she said, say hi, mom. And I said, hi, mom. But it was like it was like that, but I said hi, mom. And so she was like, and she just crying and calling people and calling people, all the family members, like, oh no, and someone talk to you and I can say something. Hi, X, whoever, XYZ, and they screaming and so that was just a great day.
Incredible.
That was a great
Wow.
moment. So yeah.
What a
It,
special
it just
moment for you to come
miraculously came out of nowhere. It just miraculously came yeah, to my waist box, and yeah. So
Wow. Oh
yeah.
my gosh. I mean, I'm sure that's a day your mom and you both reflect on
I
fondly.
am. It's one of my favorite memories, yeah.
Wow. Holy
Yeah.
cow. Would you say that was the turning point for you think, those 4 months where, you were silent in a sense, right?
Yeah, pretty much,
Not able
yeah.
to use your voice, and then, I mean, you could hum and stuff, but at that mark where you were able to formulate words,
Mm.
um, did
Open
that
gate, open, I felt like it was unlocked.
yes.
I was finding unlocked to like in the essence of it. I'm like, so I like to talk. So
What?
I do. I'm a talker. I do. I like talking. And so, just for me to be mute, a big struggle, big struggle, big struggle.
So you think would you say that at that point in your recovery, you're like, "Wow, okay, things can get better."
Absolutely.
Wow,
Hmm.
beautiful.
Yeah.
What does day-to-day life look like for you now? So we had 21-year-old Erica who was going to school, was in college, was
Hmm.
working a job, and
Hmm.
then now you flash forward here, you're still recovering, the brain injury never disappears. We're gonna be continue to be challenged with this on a day-to-day basis. So what does your life look like now? Were you able to finish school?
Oh, definitely. I graduated college twice. I got my so before I was embarrassed to be seen in a wheelchair, so I went to school online, and then once I so I took maybe I got hurt in '08, so I went to school in 2010, and then I graduated in 2012. I didn't need any extra time, and so I graduated 2 years later and got my associates in communications. And that's what I kind of wanted to do, something in that field. And then after that, I said, okay, I'm still not quite satisfied. I know I can do more, and I desire to do more. And so back to school, went to University of Missouri St. Louis, and I got my bachelor's in media studies. And I went to school in person, so I loved it. And so I got my bachelor's in media studies as well.
What, and this might be something some of our listeners can relate to, you were embarrassed
Oh, I
to
was, yeah.
for people to see yourself in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be people listening and watching that find themselves in that same situation.
Hmm.
What lets you break through that embarrassment and fear?
Okay, you gotta make a decision to say, I don't care what people think about me no more. And also, building your self-esteem up and getting that confidence to, this is what it is right now. It's not, it's not gonna change tomorrow. Consistently be in this position for right now, you know. And so, are you going to keep staying at home and not doing nothing and just being afraid and not want to do anything? Are you going to step up, put your big girl, big boy pants on and step out there and just do it? And so, but I always wanted to, I've always wanted to go to school. I've always been a schoolgirl. They always been school, schoolgirl. I've always been a schoolgirl. And so that was always my thing. Like, I don't care what, if I shot 10 times, I'm going to school. I'm going to finish school. And so that's always been my driving factor. And so finish school was definitely a big goal of mine. And so that was going to happen because I had that. I went through it before I got hurt. I was in school when I got hurt. So I want to finish what I started. And so I got to be a finisher. So yeah,
And you did it
that's my
twice.
mindset.
You didn't only finish it, you did it twice. You
Yeah.
doubled down.
Double down, yeah. Well,
Um,
I was there. It wasn't a plan to double down, but I mean, that's what I took to, to graduate or whatever. So yeah.
wow. So I think for myself, I'm my worst critic. I'm so hard on myself.
Uh, yeah.
It's never enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna continue to get better. I've noticed when I've ostracized myself like I did early on in my,
Mm-hmm.
recovery, my my self-esteem, my mental health was horrible
Mm-hmm.
because you're secluded, you
Mm-hmm.
only have time to think about how bad things are.
Yeah.
Oh, adding that to you where you were embarrassed. I don't want anybody to see me like this. I'm a different person now, right? Like you were kind of shy to go back to school.
Mm-hmm.
How would you say your mindset changed from being home cooped up, right? Only dealing with those thoughts to that first day on campus or that first week on campus? I mean, were the serotonin levels just through the roof? You were sad, and then it's like, oh my God, wait, I can do this. It's so nice
Um.
talking with people.
So I'm a social butterfly, and so I knew I had to get out of my cocoon. I had to get out my little bubble, and so and again, I wasn't satisfied with just where I was at, and so I said, "Well, Eric," I said, I'm talking to myself, Eric, what are you gonna do? You gonna sit here and just have the social degree behind the door, behind closed doors? Yeah, behind closed doors. So, are you gonna go out and step out?" And so I said, "Okay." I had a decision what I want to do. And once you make that decision, for and whoever's listening, once you get past your fears of, how people can perceive you and, what are you going they won't think what, once you get past that, the sky's not the limit, but as they say, sky's the limit, quote unquote. There's no limits anymore. Once you stop caring what people think about you, what else is there? What can people do? People can't do anything to you.
Oh,
But what we do it to
that's so true.
ourselves. Yeah, we keep ourselves in jail in our minds. It's mind jail. You keep yourself in mind jail that we limit ourselves a lot. And once you unlock that and free yourself, so to speak, you know, the opportunities become endless, and you see so
You
many possibilities, and it just becomes like a whole new world. Because when I'm still in person, I was really nervous, but I do it afraid. They say do it afraid. I did it afraid. And I'm by myself. Nobody there escorted me. I didn't have a caregiver to be there with me, assist me in the classes. And the first day was like all these people, and you ain't got time to like around. They gotta go to class. They're gonna be late. And so college is so different from high school, middle school. It's very different. you're paying for, so
Yep.
um it's very different, and it's your choice, they still get paid regardless. So but navigating to the class was interesting. It's a big campus. I've never been there before. We did a tour, yeah, but I still was kind of lost. And so, and then one time the elevator was out, and I'm like, oh goodness, I'm gonna get the class. So, my teacher, whatever, and we worked it out. But I've always been determined to. It got to get done. So how are we gonna do this? The problem is there. Okay, so what's the solution? I'm solution based. The
Yep.
problem, it is what it is, but how are we gonna solve it? Is my direction I go in with my mind. So.
You feel like you've always had that mindset?
I have. I've always been determined. I think I'm more determined now than I was back. I didn't need I didn't need to have all this determination because it was stuff was working, stuff was flowing. But now I have to have it now because I have to. I'm not saying to prove a point, but people take you more seriously when you're more determined. I feel like so. I don't know. If you don't care, I don't care. So it's like people take you more serious when you say about yourself. People take you more seriously too. So that's what I've come to learn in my experience. If I didn't care, the people not gonna care. So why should I care if you don't care?
Exactly. And you made a very good statement. You said mind jail, right?
Mind jail, yes.
Um, and that's applicable to everybody. A lot of people
Mhm.
will listen in who have TBIs or are caregivers for TBIs, people with TBIs, but everybody can relate on that in that
Oh
situation with
yeah.
mind jail. It's about
But
having
if you're not on injury, you all put yourself in mind jail sometimes. So
everybody does,
hmm
lacking that confidence. And so this goes beyond, I know this podcast and this conversation is about brain injuries, but this is something that everybody can relate to.
it's life.
Exactly, that lack of self-esteem or
Yeah,
that low self-confidence.
yeah.
So I love you saying that because your life changed drastically and
Goodness.
you're still
Don't
freaking
remind me. I'm just
stuff your
kidding.
stuff, don't remind me, just making the world yours. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Your mind is not in jail,
No, it's not. Free,
and
free from it.
you're encouraging people and you're
Mhm.
making the world a better place.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
I do want to talk about, so you talk about life in college on campus, maneuvering the campus, which must have been, I mean, I remember my freshman year, it was confusing enough for me. Like,
Yeah.
uh, with that being said, so making friends and then looking at today, relationships, friends, family, has any of that changed since
Yeah.
the injury? Did you say yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's dive into this. Come on, tell me.
Oh, that's a story for a different day. I can go on about that. So,
Mhm.
I was around a lot of people in my life. I still to a certain extent, but I was around so many people and people have fallen off. Some are still around, but a majority of people are they're linked on. They include family and friends, like it include both. And so it's like, and at first I took it so hard. Oh my God, it broke my heart. I really had a hard time with it, but now I was like, okay, you want to come around me? You want to come around me? If you don't, I'm fine with it without you. Like I'm good. Like I don't care. It doesn't bother me no more. But back then, it really broke my heart because I'm isolated already, so it's like I can only do so much anyway. And I put myself in mind jail in my cubby hole. My comfort level was at home.
Yep.
In outside world, you don't know me inside my house, but when I go outside, it's like I'm exposing myself to all these different things. So it's like that was just it was hard for me, but I can't like I wasn't comfortable going out places, and so people cut me off, or I felt cut off. It was very hard for me to get to deal with that, but um, I lost many 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 friends, and so well, yeah, I mean it's part of life, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's been one of the most difficult parts for me as well.
Mhm.
We're putting the pain and the mental fatigue and the short-term memory issues to the side. It is
Yeah.
those lost relationships, family
Mhm.
members that have left my life,
Mhm.
friends that have left my life.
Mhm.
And I get it to some extent, but it doesn't make the pain any less.
It doesn't. It
You
doesn't.
know, people say friends can be seasonal, right? Like, yeah, I
Mhm.
was friends with them in middle school or high school,
Mhm.
then I went to college and I was friends with them there, and then the real world. But there's
Mhm.
some friends that I had where it's like, man, I really thought you were going to be a friend for life.
Yeah, it's exactly. Mhm.
And then family too.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
I mean, that's blood. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I was
Yeah.
raised like family over everything.
Mhm.
we're gonna always be there for each other. And then to see, I'd say 98% of my family turn their back on me.
Mm-hmm.
All I had, like, it's just my brother and my mom. That's all I call
Mm-hmm.
family now. I've lost everybody else. And it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy because that's not what I had before the accident. Uh,
Yeah.
but you're right, it is, I mean, you do have to let go.
You do
Um,
eventually, but I would say I have a lot. I still have family members. I don't. I'm not like totally. I'm not a hermit or anything like that. But I have family members where like it's just the dynamic has changed. So
yeah,
I'll be specific. The family dynamic has changed. It's shifted. It's
okay.
shifted. So
And when you say it shifted, is that no longer being invited to certain family functions? Is that just less playful demeanor, or you feel like they don't know how to interact with you anymore?
the advice come. It's me. If I'm not comfortable, or if it's just gonna be too much on me, if I feel it's gonna be too much on me, and if I feel like I'm not comfortable around that person, I'm not going to go. So it's been on both ends. I'm not gonna say I'm a victim or whatever, and I'm just like it's all my family, but no, it's been on both ends. But it's just you would think that if a person goes to something like this, it's like you would think it's more empathy towards that way, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's not. But my family has been, well, I don't well, I'm not gonna say this, but um certain family members they're more than others. I think that's anybody family. So
Any family. You're
it's
right. You're right.
any family. So some people are there more, and you had different relationships with different people. So,
Yeah.
but I did lose a cousin that was I was very close with. She passed away from cancer, and that broke my heart. And it was just like, well, now what? Like, I felt like life. I know life was over, but like I felt like I don't care about anything now. That's how I felt. So, and of course, it's a lot better now. But I missed her dearly. But it's like I know she want me to move forward and want me to continue to be the best Erica I could be. Cause
That
she was Team Erica all day. Team Erica all day. Yeah, she
I
was
love
she
that.
was Team Erica. But and it's like when you lose that when you lose the cheerleader, it's like, but dang, my cheerleader not here no more. So it's like
Takes the
so
winds
now
out of the
now who do I
sails.
go to? So
Yeah. But I'll tell you this, I don't know her, but I know for a fact she's looking down on you smiling to see where you're at
absolutely,
today.
absolutely,
That's the truth. Who would
yes.
you say
Yes.
has been your biggest support system um, since the crash? Or sorry, that's me. Since my crash. I'm not sorry, since your brain injury.
The biggest? I don't have just one, because some people have been pivotal.
Okay, hey, then don't feel like you have it doesn't just have to be one. It could be as many as you want.
Well, I'm just gonna generalize. I'm gonna generalize and say family. They knew who they are, so I have to say they know who they are. um, and certain friends. But the funny thing is, I'm very close to my caregivers. I see them every day, and that's one thing I think people don't take an effect because how close you get with your caregivers.
Yeah.
And you keep it professional, but I can't. I'm not work for you. I'm gonna get help. So you talk and things to get to know each other, and I can't I can't sit there and just let you just it's radio silent. Like we gotta have a conversation. So you conversate, you get to know people, and you become close, and it's just what it is. And so I talk to characters, and none help me to this day. I talk to some of them, so it's like you become family in a sense. So for certain ones, not all of them, but certain ones you do become family with.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love that you have that.
Yeah, thank you.
In regards to the brain injury community, have you been able to find anybody that can relate or that can sympathize with?
Well, I've been in several brain injury groups for numerous years. I'm not active as much. But I know many people. I'm contacted daily, different people. Literally every day. Now, I mean, I'm not joking at all. It's every day. I get
Okay,
mentioned
we
for
get it. Erica, you're
somebody.
popular. Okay, you're popular. We get it.
Whatever. But I do get messages every day from people who are in our community.
I love that.
Just saying different things and stuff like that. But um, so I have that to go to, and I'm also I don't do it as much, but I do. It's TV I coach every now and then. Not as much now, but I did it heavily for a couple years back in I say between 21 and 23. I think I was very active in doing it. Had a few clients, but not so much now. More messages and So just talking to people in the community every day, and that brings me joy though. I love helping. I'm a helper at heart. Like I love
Okay.
helping people, and I know so much. I've been through so much, so it's like I have a plethora of knowledge to offer, and I've done several videos. Now I don't have I got video ideas. I don't have the capacity as much now. I'm working up to it, but I don't have it as much to do both therapy and videos all the time. I don't have the capacity right now um to do both, but I do have ideas now. I will get back to it soon. Don't know when I can put a time limit on it, but I do have I am determined to get back there one day, but not sure when. But I've done so many videos, and I did a video every day for Brain Injury this month, 31 videos every day. I thought to myself, well, doing that now, I can imagine doing that now. Like the pain I be in into, I just say, Eric, wow. I just say, wow.
Crazy.
I can't imagine it, but I'm
Mm.
just thankful to still be able to manage the pain in this capacity,
Mhm.
so yeah.
And speaking of that, I always think it's fascinating to talk about good days and bad days.
Hmm.
We've talked about your support system. You've got a
Hmm.
solid support system. So tell me what a good day looks like to you.
Hmm. A good day for me looks like 3 to 4 level brain pain, nerve pain, whatever you want to call it, migraine pain. It's still pain there, and that's a good day. Which you would think is like it's pain though, but it's considered to be a bad day. But is that's a good day for me because
You said a 3 to 4 on the pain scale.
a 3 to 4 on the pain scale, yeah, 3 to 4 on the pain scale. Um, that's a good day. And just be relaxed, laying in my bed, not doing nothing but watching TV. I love TV. I'm a big TV buff. Um, I don't have any favorite show. Oh, right now I'm kind of watching Beverly Hills 90210. I know it's old, but I've never seen it before, so I'm enjoying it. Like I never seen, I'm enjoying it like it's new. I don't care. I'm watching the old version. It's a new version now, but not I'm the one with Tori Spelling, the old school version of
Okay.
90210. So
Yep.
I'm enjoying watching that. I just enjoy just watching TV, just being home chilling, just watching TV, not doing nothing.
I
Not
love
thinking
that.
about anything, no social media, no phone, just me watching my TV, eating my
Yeah.
snacks, whatever the snacks may be, and just that.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
let's flip the scale. What does a bad day look like for you?
Oh goodness. A bad day is a pain of 15 to 20. Can't be in no light. I can't be I've gotten ready in the dark before. That's how bad it was. Um it's not often, but it has happened. Um Not being ready, never had all the blinds. I love sunshine. All the blinds closed. No light whatsoever. That's a bad day. Not even have my TV on because I can't even see the brightness of the TV. So yeah,
Yeah.
not that's a bad day.
And when you find yourself in those bad days, obviously agonizing pain,
Hmm.
what helps you get through them?
I pray a lot. Yeah, I pray a lot. Meditate, talk to God. Um, I love music. I hum to myself.
All right, since you said music, who's your favorite artist? What's your
I,
type
I do
favorite
a lot of
genre?
self-soothing. I do a lot of self-soothing.
Okay. Oh,
And
oh,
I do the noise.
okay.
Like just it calms me down, but yeah. So I do self-soothing.
Grounding exercise.
I
Yeah.
don't have a favorite. I listen to a lot of gospel music, but it's soothing to me. It's soothing and it's calm to me. I listen to mainly gospel, but I do like R&B, old school R&B. I don't have a particular favorite, but I like the Whispers. I like the Whispers, old school. My mom grew up just listen to all this, so I'm such an old soul. Um, and so I like the Whispers, and yeah. But I don't really have a favorite group. My favorite artist is Marvin Sapp. He's a gospel artist. Marvin
Oh,
Sapp,
okay.
he's my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, he made a song called "Never Would Have Made It." And
Okay. Is that your favorite song right now?
it came out in 2008. I'm sorry.
Is that your favorite song right now?
It's not my favorite, but it's a song that I think embodies my injury. Like it in the video, it embodies everything about my injury. And I met him in person.
Okay.
In 2019. Yeah, I was so excited. I'm so excited. I met him in person. I don't have a picture, but I did meet him in person. I talked to him. So I had a memory for myself, not for the world, but for myself. I had a memory, and so this pretty special moment. And so yeah, to meet him was just like, yeah, it was awesome.
Man, how neat.
Yeah.
Okay, so present day you, Erica, you get to go back in time to 21-year-old Erica
Oh, I don't think 21 no more.
at the start of your journey. What would you tell her?
That's a great question. What I tell 21-year-old Erica? Like, hey girl,
Hey, girl.
hey girl. I was like, I'm there, hey girl. I know it's rough right now. You may not notice yet, because I mean it happened. I guess half of my I had half of 21 walking, half of the other half not walking. It's gonna be rough toward the latter end of the year, but you're gonna get through it. It's gonna be a little scary, but you're gonna get through it and um let's see, you get through it and just continue to smile your way through it. 'Cause I love smile, I love smiling. Smile your way through it. It's gonna get through many days. Gonna be a lot of people, and yeah, it's gonna be rough, but you're gonna get you graduate, you get to do so many different things. So just hang in there and just know great things are in store because God's got you.
Amazing.
Yeah,
What would sum up
it's a great
your
question.
journey, sum up your journey in one sentence or one word?
In one word,
Or one sentence? I mean, you almost said it right there. God's gotcha. But I'm
mhm.
not going to steal your line. You tell me what you think.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Okay.
It's on my wall. It's on my wall in my room. I have a picture of my wall on my wall in my room. It's a picture of some shoes. I did it. I painted a paint. I love painting. Painting is so relaxing for me. I did it painted with a twist. I had some black. I ordered some real life. Ordered some real life. I have some yellow heels. I do have yellow pumps, and I had some black leggings. And so the picture is it only shows like the bottom of your leg and the heels. It's my auntie said 70th birthday, and it says Walker by faith. The Bible scripture says walk by faith, but I said Walker. My last name Walker, so Walker by faith. So yeah.
Yeah.
Walker by
Amazing. So
faith.
that was it. How you would, that's your phrase, your word, what you would say to
Walker
sum it up.
by faith.
Walker
Walker,
by
Walker by
faith.
faith. Yep. My
Amazing.
last name's Walker, so yeah.
Yeah, it's
Walker by
perfect.
faith.
Very fitting.
Yes.
Last two questions, and then you can go ice your head. I know I got to do the same thing.
It's just so fun though.
It is, right?
Yeah.
I love this. I love this community that
Yeah.
we're growing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing brain to brain. So many people don't understand, and it's nice to talk to people that can
They
relate.
get it.
Exactly.
hmm
And with that being said, for those people listening that don't have a brain injury, maybe don't know anybody that has a brain injury,
hmm
what would you like to tell them?
It's horrible. No.
Yeah, run.
Go away. Don't wear a helmet. Take all precaution you can. No, but seriously, I would say it's serious. We're not don't take it lightly. If someone says their head hurts, don't take it lightly. Um just because you can't see it does not mean it's not there. Um what else would I tell somebody? Patience. If somebody has a brain injury, um don't think whatever they're experiencing is like they're making it up. Not saying people don't lie, make up stuff, but that's people do, but still take it at face value. You know, another person. If you're another person, just don't understand. And so just know that no brain injury is the same. Everybody experiences different things at different times. So don't think, well, you said that last time, you didn't have it this time, so why is it like that now? It can come back. It can change, so just understand it's gonna be a long journey. So just patience is necessary needed.
Patience. I love that.
Patience. Mhm.
A lot of people lack that today.
Yes. Patience and understanding.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like being misunderstood, but I'm used to it. I'm used to it now, but I do not like being misunderstood. Like, just understood already, but yeah.
What would you like to tell people, some advice for somebody with a brain injury? I'm 6 years into it. You've doubled me with how long you've been in it. And
Yeah.
what would
I'm,
you
I'm,
tell
I'm,
them
I'm
that want to
running
start
less
the
around
journey?
you.
Say that
Run
again?
laps. I'm running less around you.
Yeah, heck yeah, that's true.
And the funny thing is, like, I ran track, I played basketball, I did volleyball, I've done all the things. I was very active. But I would tell somebody, like, what advice would I give them?
Yeah, anything you want to share with them. Yeah, I think advice would be perfect.
Okay, it's so much, so many things to say, but okay, so okay, begin. I'm gonna go up by stages. Beginning stages, patience. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with others because I had sometimes I was frustrated. You want this to happen fast, like it need to happen now, 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 now. It does not happen gradual. It does not happen now, 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 now. It's a gradual thing. Your brain was impacted. Your
Mhm.
brain was impacted. Your brain, hello, was impacted. So
Say it one more
yeah,
time for the people in the back.
give it back. Your brain was impacted. So it's what I remember on the Babysitters Club, they had a song called the brain, the center of the chain. It's the center of the chain. It's yeah,
Mhm.
it functions everything. So your brain was impacted, give it time. Patience, patience, patience. Beginner who's just got injured. When anything happen fast. Don't understand what's going on. Be patient. If you're in your middle stages, like around let's say 7 to you're 6 to
Yeah.
6 to 10, let's say 6 to 10 years. So for you, ooh, this is gonna be good. Let's see. Um, you've had some experience now, so embrace it one day at a time, as well as try to find no, not try, no, not try, do find the good things inside of the wins you already had because you've been here 6 years. So magnify the things we call little things, magnify those to be like amazing things. So make them more grandiose than they should be. So celebrate each one of those milestones, wins, how you want to word it, separate them all, and go back to them. You can journal it, voice memo it, write a song about it, whatever. Go back to 'cause when you had your depressive days was like, man, I just wish. When you feel tempted to think, man, if this didn't happen, if that thought pressure mind, if this didn't happen to me, I need to
Mhm.
remember what I gained thus far to this point. That's what I say for you. Appreciate the wins that you gained up until this point, and recall those things to get you through those bad days and those moments when you feel depressed, some moments when you feel like you want to cry, when you just feel like, nothing's really just going where I want to go. Go revert to those moments. In my years, I'm such a senior and a vet at this point. I'm vetting it out at this point. So for myself, for Erica, I would tell Erica, um, continue to enjoy the journey.
Mm.
Um, let's see, enjoy the journey and hold on to what you believe and never give up on what you're fighting for.
I
Boom,
love
that's it.
that.
Mic
Yeah,
drop.
powerful. That's
Mic
it.
drop. Mhm.
Drop that mic.
Mic drop. It dropped.
Hey.
It dropped.
Well, Erica, I mean, the mic has been dropped. That's it.
Yes.
We did it. You've completed brain to brain with me, and I am so
Yay!
thankful that you made time to come on here and talk with me and the rest of the
Absolutely.
people listening.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm honored. I've had this much fun in a long time. So
Oh, yeah.
during the interview, I've had fun during the
Oh,
interview.
that was the one that
Oh, put a penny in a balloon. Oh, sorry, I didn't put a penny in a balloon. But yeah, this
man.
is this was such an awesome interview, and I thoroughly enjoyed one of my favorite interviews. It's
Good.
not my
Well,
favorite. Yeah, I think my favorite interview.
no take backs.
I,
Okay, you can't say that.
I don't need no take backs. I say what I said.
Erica, before we sign off, I just want to tell you, I am so proud of you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm proud of you.
You,
Thank
your
you.
determination and your grit is unmatched. You have
Thank you.
inspired me today.
Thank you.
And look, I know we just met a couple times, but I love you. I'm
I
so
love
proud
you
of you.
too.
So we're gonna continue to stay in contact, and
Absolutely.
this is the start of something great, and it's because
Mhm.
of you willing to share your story. So thank you.
Thank you.